Hello, right, I'm going to show off the new ModMaker 510 tightening kit. As I'm in the middle of building up some arclets, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show off this lovely bit of kit that Rick's now selling. I'll show you first what I previously used to use, something I sort of made up myself. Basically an old RDA deck with an O-ring on, and just used to pop the 510 on there, pop that in the box, put the nut on, obviously all the copper and stuff. I'll just skip that bit for now. Put the nut on, and then I had this box spanner which I'd filed down to be really thin so it fits, because otherwise it was too fat. Drilled extra holes in it to give me more leverage. And this is an old 1/4 inch bar off of a T-bar off a socket set. I used to basically put that on there, put my bar in, I'd hold the old RDA bit like that and then tighten up the nut like so. And then when I was done, I could just undo that. And that worked reasonably well, to be fair. Also had this, which is an old key off of an old Dremel, which I've enlarged to fit the nut. I use that sometimes on some boxes where you can't get that box spanner in there. And obviously if you really go at it, that does it up nice and tight, but it's a bit, you know, homemade. So it's really nice that Rick over at ModMaker has brought out this proper kit for doing it, which makes my life, and I dare say that a lot of other mod makers' lives a lot easier. So this is the old kit. You get this bit, sort of a nut and a bolt. You get 2 bars, and you get a hardened steel spanner, which has got 2 sizes on. So one for the MM510 and standard 13 for other RDAs like Fat Daddy Vapes, things like that. Comes nicely presented in this little bag to keep all the bits in, and it works a treat. However, I polish my 510s as an option that I give to customers, and I used to do polishing for a living. That's what I call true mirror polishing. It's a 4-stage polishing. And it literally makes stainless like a mirror, but it is very susceptible to being scratched. Now, I've been using this a few times, and I noticed that when you screw the 510 onto this and then tighten down the nut, because it's a metal to metal contact, there was obviously a slight bit of movement there, and that was scratching it. No fault of Rick's, it's just because I mirror polish these and they're very sensitive to being scratched. So this one, you can see, hopefully, there we go, just see a few like hairline scratches around the edge there. And it doesn't do it on standard finish 510s that you buy straight from Rick at ModMaker, and it doesn't do it on ones that I've brush finished. It only does it on the ones that I've mirror polished, because like I say, they're really sensitive. But I found a little solution. One of these. This is an Atty swirl gasket, which you can get from Robert Stealth Vape. I think £1, something like that. And you get a pack of those. And basically, I just pop that on there before I put the 510 on, and then that stops it getting scratched. So let's go ahead and put this in here and tighten it up with the new ModMaker 510 tightening kit. So I've pre-drilled all my holes, put the washer on, and in it goes. What I'll just say is that what you want to do is, if you back the nut off all the way so it's tight up against the second part, then screw on your 510. Don't screw it on all the way, about 3 turns, 4 turns, and then tighten this nut down onto it, like so. Pop that in your box, pop your copper contact on. I'll pop a copper washer on because that's how we build our boxes, and then put the nut on and do that up finger tight. Hopefully you're all in focus. You can hear the cat in the background, it's having a crisis because it's dinner time. It's the most vocal cat in the world. There we go, so that's finger tight. Then we get our super awesome ModMaker spanner. Pop that on there and get one of the bars and sort the focus out. There we go. Now you can either turn the spanner clockwise as you look at it that way, or anti-clockwise as you look at it that way, or you can turn this clockwise, but basically you just go against each other. So I like to turn the nut and sort of try and hold the top bit, and you can really crank that up tight. So that is super tight. Then all you need to do is get this bit off, and that's where the second bar comes in. What I found is you put the bar in and then just back off that nut. I find it doesn't bite too much because of that gasket, so once you've backed off the nut, you can unscrew the whole thing. Take your little outer gasket off. If I get some focus, we can see that that is completely unmarked, nice and tight. Happy days. So once you've got that nice and tight, you can go and put your core in and your bits and your other bits and bobs, and you're away. So yes, that is the MM510 tightening kit by Rick at ModMaker. He has those in stock on his website. I think they're about 15 quid. And if you're building mods or you want to take the mod apart, you want to change over your 510s, I can highly recommend that bit of kit. That's it for now, and I'll bring you another video soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.